Now, Thursday Night Football, Week 11 in the NFL. And as usual, I'm joined by Tom Carnduff of The Sporting Life. He's going to give us his best bet builder. Tom, what have you got lined up for us this week?
Yeah, this week, New England Patriots going to the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going for the Patriots -7 on the handicap, under 47.5 total points. Hunter Henry, anytime touchdown scorer, and Kendrick Bourne's over receiving yards line to be 35.5, coming out at 22-1.
Yes, I'm looking at about 23.5 to 1 here, Tom. So it's going to be thereabouts. And don't forget, if one selection lets you down, you will get a free bet in the bet builder. So we'll start at the top here. New England Patriots -7. Now, we said last week, one of the oldest sayings in gambling in US is always take the home team if they're getting a touchdown start. The home team here are getting a touchdown start, but you're going to oppose them with the New England Patriots. Why are you doing that, Tom?
Yeah, the less said about last week, the better, I think. They've struggled. The Falcons have struggled this season. They're 4-5 record, but it's worth noting that 3 of those wins came against the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Giants. So they're kind of beating the worst. They're probably the best of the worst. And just elsewhere, they've endured some pretty heavy defeats. I mean, look at Sunday, the Cowboys won by a huge 40-point margin. Doubts are as well surrounding Patson's involvement. For an already struggling offense, that's going to be a particular issue for them. And the Patriots come into this one on the back of 4 straight wins. Handicap would have won in 3 of those. So yeah, taking the favourites to win by a touchdown and a bit more. Looks a solid start to the bet builder for me.
Yeah, it does look on form as though the New England Patriots should be too good. They've been really impressive lately, whereas the Falcons gone the other way. But now the England Patriots, they racked up the points last week. You're going under 47.5. So why do you think this line's going to go under, Tom?
Yeah, I've already spoken in the past about low-scoring Thursday night football games and the patterns roughly, or on the whole, I should say, has happened. So 47.5 for me. The Falcons have had issues with their offense last weekend, putting up 3 points in total. I've already spoken about Patson's absence as well there. And on the Patriots side of things, they've conceded 13 or fewer points in 3 of the last 4. I think they can continue that run here. So you're looking at a line of 47.5. That's a high enough line for me to go with the unders on this one. So yeah, under 47.5 total points.
Under 47.5. Next, we move on to the anytime touchdown scorer markets. Now, your selection here, the tight end from New England Patriots, Hunter Henry. Lately, he's been no stranger to the end zone. You think he's going to go in again? Yeah,
I think it's a real value option, actually. I was quite surprised when his individual price was around 2-1. I thought it'd be a bit short on this one. And yeah, the tight end, he scored 7 touchdowns so far this season. He scored in 6 of his last 7 outings. He's been the target of 42 of their 333, an annoying number to say, passing attempts this season. That's 12.6% of their target share. But this is where it gets quite interesting, that when they get further up the pitch to the scoring area of the pitch, that's where he really is a person of interest. 10 targets in the red zone this season. He's been on the receiving end of 20.8% of his team's 48 red zone pass attempts. And yeah, that shows in his touchdown statistics so far this season. So yeah, for me, a real value option to bump the price up in the bet builder. I like this one to go with Hunter Henry.
So Hunter Henry, anytime touchdown scorer. Finally, this one, Mac Jones is really, really coming into his own. He should be in the running for Rookie of the Year. We're going to the overs market, and you've singled out one of his wide receivers here, Kendrick Bourne, and his line here is 35.5. So why is Kendrick Bourne the man you've singled out?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be necessarily a prolific game when it comes to passing yards. I know both quarterbacks are floating around the 250-ish marker when it comes to passing yards, but I really like this 35.5 receiving line. Yards line for Kendrick Bourne. He scored a great touchdown against the Browns. I'm sure we've all seen it, where it's above him. He makes the grab. There's 2 players coming in. It's fantastic. But his receiving yards on the whole throughout the campaign have been pretty good, particularly in recent weeks. This bet would have won in 6 of his 10 outings so far, but 4 of those came in the last 5, and the one that fell short had 34 yards. So it's a low enough line to tempt me into going over here at over 35.5 for Kendrick Bourne.
So there is from Tom. It's his bet builder for Thursday Night Football. New England Patriots at the Atlanta Falcons, and a bet builder. It's going to come into over 20-1. The New England Patriots on the handicap line is currently -7. Under points total, it's 47.5. Hunter Henry, the New England Patriots tight end, to score a touchdown at any time. That's 2-1. Kendrick Bourne, his receiving yards to be over 35.5. That's Tom's best bet builder. Don't forget about our insurance here. If one selection lets you down your bet builder, you will get a free bet, and it's coming in to over 20-1. This is Thursday Night Football, Week 11, New England Patriots at the Atlanta Falcons.